Jammu and Kashmir is way more developed than Uttar Pradesh. Everything that is being inaugurated right now, from roads to tunnels to powerhouses to hospitals to schools to colleges to universities, it's the last 70 plus years that you claim had no governance at all. Argue with the numbers and tell me. Let them issue an executive order and close down your channel.
Agree to disagree.
But you don't agree to disagree with me. There are shooting across each other in the northeast. The people of Jammu and Kashmir were promised a framework which was removed. And I have yet to meet somebody who has been able to justify that beyond the political. I mean, I was told that this was being done for the benefit of Jammu and Kashmir. Please tell me, in the last 2 years, how has Jammu and Kashmir benefited from what was done on the 5th of August? I mean, explain to me, where were we lacking that 5th of August was necessary?
You don't know the answer.
I would love to know. You tell me, because I haven't been able to figure it out.
Because I'll tell you, just the numbers that I read a few days ago, the budget of Jammu and Kashmir is 1 lakh crore people. For 1 lakh crore rupees for how many people? You know the population. That's about a crore and a half less than that live in Jammu and Kashmir. Do you know the size of the budget of Uttar Pradesh with 25 crore people? It's just about 3 times the size of Jammu and Kashmir when the population is 25 times. I want to ask you, Mr. Omar
So what is
Abdulla,
wrong? Jammu and Kashmir is way more developed than Uttar Pradesh.
Then why should it get so much money from the taxpayers' kitty?
By all means, take it away.
Then where are the previous governments? And
Why?
you,
Okay,
you have been in
okay.
government there. How much development was done?
I have no problem. Please take the budget away. Please restore to us the use of our rivers without the Indus Water Treaty. I will be the first person to tell you, take all your money back. I will build hydroelectric projects on those rivers. I will sell that electricity.
You've had so
in the
many
rest
opportunities.
Of India.
I never heard you raising these issues. Then, when you wanted to do the governance.
I have not talked about the Indus Water Treaty. I talked about it as Chief Minister. That Jammu and Kashmir has to be compensated for the losses of the Indus Water Treaty.
Between the Congress party, between the Muftis and between the Abdullahs, how many years have you ruled Kashmir? How much has
I'm willing to accept that we were all incompetent. Please tell me what has changed in the last 2 years.
So you want 73 years to be undone in 2?
Make a start.
The start hasn't begun.
No,
you
I
can't
mean,
see it.
Look,
the start hasn't begun. You can't see the start.
Show me the start. Where is the start? Show me one new investment that has come. Show me one positive development that has come. Everything that is being inaugurated right now, from roads to tunnels to powerhouses to hospitals to schools to colleges to universities, were all given in the previous government. Ghulam Nabi Azad, as health minister, gave the medical colleges. Dr. Manmohan Singh gave the central universities. Dr. Manmohan Singh gave the 4-lane highway between Jammu and Srinagar. The tunnel in Banihal, the tunnel in Nashri was started when Dr. Manmohan Singh was Prime Minister. The Zojila tunnel and its the predecessor, the Z-Mode tunnel. Again, I was there when the foundation stone was laid during Dr. Manmohan Singh's government. Let me list out for you what we did, and then you list out what has been done over the last 2 years, and let's see where we are. I am telling you in terms of numbers. What do you want? I'll tell you here. I have numbers in front of me. We are 3rd in life expectancy compared to the rest of the country. UP is the lowest in the country. Okay? We are 7th in terms of the number of doctors available for the population. 7th in the country we were before 2019. You say we did nothing. I'm willing to accept that. Where did these doctors come from? Here, in poverty, Jammu and Kashmir is amongst the lowest states in the country in terms of poverty. Where did that come from? It's not a gift of the last 2 years. It's the last 70 plus years that you claim had no governance at all. In terms of infant mortality, we are 10th in the country. Again, you don't see that because all you can see is Article 370 and you believe Jammu and Kashmir has suffered on account of that. In terms of the Human Development Index, we rank higher than your very fancy states like Gujarat and Andhra Pradesh. And yet you claim Jammu and Kashmir got nothing and the Muftis and the Abdullahs and the Congress did nothing. Argue with the numbers and tell me. I am giving you numbers where Jammu and Kashmir stood with regard to the rest of the country.
So there's no poverty in Jammu and Kashmir.
I am telling you.
There is employment and there always was employment.
I am telling you.
The youth pick up guns and become terrorists because they have alternative employments. There is separatism. Money used to come in from Pakistan. The children of the separatists, the children of the separatists will study abroad, and they will not allow peace to come into Jammu and Kashmir. And all of those problems were addressed by the Abdullahs, by the Congress and the Muftis.
No. Now you're changing the goalposts.
Why not?
No, what? Now you're changing.
I'm asking you.
So you have no answer
Why
to the
should I
numbers.
answer? I'm not the government. Why should I answer you in numbers?
Okay, so
I'm asking you the problems.
Okay, so let's come back to the problems.
Yes.
Money from Pakistan. Deal with Pakistan. Why are you punishing the people of Jammu and Kashmir?
And who are the people who are allowing this to happen and turning a blind eye? Mr. Omar Abdulla, let's face
one
facts.
minute. Money comes from abroad. Isn't it Government of India's responsibility to stop it? Now, you talked about unemployment. Even now, Jammu and Kashmir has less unemployment than other parts of the country. But unemployment remains a problem.
In the whole country.
Unemployment is an offshoot of militancy, but I can quote you numerous examples of youngsters who have left jobs to become militants. So don't believe that just unemployed youngsters picked up the gun or became stone pelters. You have had people who have left.
So we should allow the youth of this country to become stone pelters.
No, absolutely.
Is that a vocation?
Absolutely not.
So would you support the government when it says that there should be some sort of a dissuasion and therefore no passports and no jobs?
No,
will you support that?
Because I have seen exactly how police dossiers can be created to lock up people who you just said it was wrong. If it has happened to me, it can happen to anybody. And I'm sorry. There is a reason, Navika, there is a reason why we have courts. Guilt is established in court.
You yourself said that there is delay in courts. Your own case on the abrogation of Article 370
so let's do away with courts then.
For 2
let's
years.
Let's do away with courts. Why should we have courts? Let's just govern on the basis of executive orders. Why have courts? Let the government of the day issue an order and find people guilty. Today you are on the right side of the government, good for you. Tomorrow the government will change, you'll be on the wrong side of the government. Let them issue an executive order and close down your channel. Why should you have recourse to courts? If there is delay in courts and courts are not able to, I don't condone the delay. But I do not believe that there is an alternative to the courts. You seem to believe that an executive order is an appropriate solution.
I don't seem to believe anything, Mr. Omar.
You're justifying the order.
I am only saying one thing. And I'm putting out these counters to you to find a solution because
I have no problem finding a solution.
We seem to have made such a huge mountain out of the problems that exist. I agree. Maybe you are right. Maybe there is a mountain of problems. I, as an optimistic Indian, I, as an Indian citizen of today, I, as the editor of Times Now Navbharat, I'm also thinking of a new India, an aspirational India where, okay, we will at some stage have to say, जो बीत गई सो बात गई, अब थोड़ी देर के लिए इसको छोड़ दें क्योंकि अगर हम इसी में अड़े रहेंगे तो सोल्यूशन निकलने वाला नहीं क्योंकि 75 सालों से नहीं निकला है।
तो हम कौन सी सड़कों पे लड़ाई कर रहे हैं?
हम नहीं, सड़कों, यही तो प्रॉब्लम है। दिल से दूरी की हुई है आपने। आप दिल की दूरी हटा दीजिए। आप में और हम में फर्क नहीं है।
अपने हकूक हासिल करना या
आपको ऐसा लगता है कि हमारे
साथ किए हुए वादों, तो फिर आप गवर्नमेंट को फिर जिम्मेदार ठहराइए।
हाँ बिल्कुल, हमने ठहराया ना। मैं खुद बता सकती हूँ कि कांग्रेस के एरा में मैंने एंटी कांग्रेस, एंटी यूपीए स्टोरीज और स्कैम्स निकाली। मेरा इनकम टैक्स अकाउंट खुद स्क्रूटिनी में रहा, जबकि एक तनख्वाह एक जर्नलिस्ट की छोटी सी आती थी और महकमा पूरा चलता था स्क्रूटिनी में। 5 साल तक।
आज आप दूसरी तरफ हैं। आज आपका नहीं खुलेगा, आज दूसरों का खुल रहा है।
पता नहीं, तरफ की बात नहीं होती उमर अब्दुल्ला साहब।
अगर वो भी गलत, ये भी गलत।
पहले वाली मतलब हमने इस तरफ बना ली है, हम सब एक हैं। हमने
जमहूरियत में तो रहता ही है ना। जमहूरियत में हर जमहूरियत में अलग अलग सोच है। अलग अलग तरफ
सोच अलग होना कोई भी किसी के लिए क्रिमिनल एक्ट नहीं होता,
लेकिन
सोच अलग अलग होने के बावजूद हम कोएग्जिस्ट कर सकते हैं, हमें लड़ाई करने की जरूरत नहीं है, वी कैन agree to disagree.
But you don't agree to disagree with me.
Because
you believe that I am not entitled to my view.
Your premise is it is my way or the highway. No, it's not. Article 370 restoration, otherwise no go.
Otherwise no
go.
I am not threatening you. Where have I held out a threat? Please show me one place where I have held out a threat. All I have said is that the Constitution of India allows me recourse to challenge government decisions that I do not agree with.
Your right.
So then,
it is your right
what
to
is
exercise.
Wrong with that?
Nothing at all.
Thank you very
Nothing
much.
at all. Appreciate
you.
that. But all I am saying, Mr. Omar Abdulla, is that at some point it is important for all of us to think, okay, let's just try out a new formula. Let's just try out something new, something innovative, something that will find a solution for every problem, rather than finding a problem for every solution.
I am not finding a problem. I am trying to find a solution.
So I want to ask you, as an Indian, do you think that this country cannot move forward if it gets pulled in different directions?
A country as large as India will always get pulled in different directions. Why must you believe that this will be a homogeneous country with one unitary way of thinking?
Of course.
So we'll get pulled in different directions.
Of course.
I'm sorry, but you have two states belonging to the NDA that are shooting across each other in the northeast.
For 4 days. And a solution has been virtually found. Inshallah, that solution will also happen.
My point is that in a country as large as India,
75 साल अगर चले तो प्रॉब्लम है, 5-6 दिन में अगर रिजॉल्व हो जाए तो शायद
अल्लाह। बीजेपी वाले कह रहे थे ये तो कांग्रेस के वक्त से भी चलता आ रहा है,
बीच बीच में स्पोरेडिक होता रहा, आपने भी देखा ही होगा।
कहने का मतलब मेरा ये है कि आप क्यों जब जम्मू कश्मीर की बात आ जाती है आप कहते हो कि हमारी सोच एक होनी चाहिए, लेकिन जब बाकी रियासतों की बात।
Your bearded look, was that, in your detention, was that...
It was one way of reminding all of you how long we'd been locked up.
So deliberate thought of look cultivated?
No, it just happened. It just happened. It's difficult to explain to somebody who's not been in that position how one copes with it. More than 3 weeks without meeting any members of the family, more than 5 weeks without a newspaper or a television. People find different ways of coping.
They should allow televisions for sure. That much I must stand with you as being part of the TV broadcast industry. News तो सुनानी चाहिए, हमारी बात तो आप तक पहुंचनी चाहिए।
नहीं हुआ.
We will continue these conversations because who knows, conversations sometimes solve a lot of problems.
I believe conversations can always solve problems, provided we approach those conversations with an open mind.
मुझे अपने घर जाना है.
Music.
प्रभु के सबसे बड़े भक्त माने गए हैं महावीर यानी हनुमान जी, और बजरंग बली से बड़ा भक्त हनुमान जी का कोई नहीं।
संकट
अब बताइए मैं क्या करूंगा?
एक बहुत सिंपल सी टिप आपके साथ शेयर करती हूँ। अपने हाथ को इस तरीके से रखिए। If you look at this from your side, आपका लेफ्ट हैंड आपको बी के जैसे दिखेगा और राइट हैंड आपको डी के जैसे दिखेगा। बी एंड डी। बी फॉर
थोड़ी मदद रखिए।
वे मैं तेरा मन पर